Um, to be at the top of the list and be CEO for that long, it's like by far and away they're the worst offenders. And
Yeah.
it's not like if he was actually trying to like make a difference, he wouldn't be top of the list, right? Of worst offenders for denying people coverage.
Well, top of if that company, that'd be like that company is the top of the list. So for all you
Oh.
know, like I said again, like he could have. You said board of the directors is more in charge of that. What if he's the main person in the whole group, the board of the directors and everything? He's like the main guy who's kind of like, hey, no, you guys are stupid. You know,
So they're
we don't really know.
so United Health Group is a subsidiary, or sorry, United Healthcare is a subsidiary of United Health Group, which is a uh, larger entity of not entirely sure to be honest. So he's not like the CEO of the entire organization.
It's like a partial CEO or something.
He's just the CEO of the
A
subsidiary
small
of United
section.
Health Group,
Got
which
it.
well not a small section, but he's
Yeah, yeah.
you know
An offshoot.
he's not the top dog. So it's probably not his like decision and all that. Um, but I feel like if you're actually trying to make a difference and trying to like do the right thing and make sure like, hey, we need to stop doing this to people.
The hell did I just turn into?
I feel like you wouldn't be the worst.
Well, but the thing is that were they the worst 3 years ago, or are they the worst like within the last 3 years?
Oh, that's a good question.
Because that's kind of like my point. As I'm assuming that they've been mostly the worst like the entire time. So,
Okay, let's look it up. Let's look it up.
oh crap. Ah.
2022,
The industry average
the
is
actual
15% get denied
when I'm looking at it, it
roughly.
says 16% in 2023.
Okay. Yeah, but roughly,
I don't know
yeah.
about today. But yeah, so then they're dismissing like twice that, and then the the other thing that I'm looking at was that the in 2022 their healthcare plans doubled in cost.
Okay.
Hold on one second. Can I watch the dogs? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I can watch the dogs. That's fine. I'm coming in.
See, I'm
Oh,
recording this whole conversation now through OBS, but I just turned off the display.
oh, okay.
Because if I'm going to record
You
audio
just
only,
started
I want to make the
recording.
file smaller. Yeah.
Gotcha.
I might
Yeah,
still
yeah. I
have to
mean,
upload it to YouTube with, like, no... Well, I might, like, YouTube to MP3 it or something, but I don't know. I'll figure something out. I might just upload the whole thing to YouTube.
I gotcha. Like I was telling you the other day, though, like you could totally just upload some gameplay and then put the audio on the background.
Yeah.
Should be something to listen to. Um, yeah, no, I guess Josh, my point is that it doesn't it like I totally understand what you're saying. It doesn't appear that is the case that he was
Yeah.
like trying to make an effort in the industry and like typically people who are hired for those types of positions aren't those types of people anyways. Like those sort of movers and shakers are usually the ones that get fired because at the end of the day they have a fiduciary responsibility to their shareholders. Not to Their responsibility is not to make the world a better
Oh,
place.
shit.
It's to make the shareholders more money.
Dude, speaking of shareholders, since since Steam has none, they're freaking so cool. Like I can't wait. It sounds like they're very, very likely to bring back the Steam machines, but they're going to be making their own first party
Oh,
this
the
time.
Steam box.
Yeah, and I'm so hyped for the controller. I just want them to make the freaking Steam controller.
Steampunk
Like,
controller.
yeah, well, everything is full Steam Deck compatibility. So I want the 2 trackpads and everything. So because that's like what I've been waiting for, like forever.
What
I
are
don't
you
want these
waiting for?
stupid
Love me like you
Xbox
do.
controllers that
Whoop.
break all the time and
What are
then
you waiting for?
a bunch of nonsense.
Oh shit, dude.
What other crazy shit is happening in the world that we can talk about?
Well, I mean, there's a collapse of Germany and
Um,
France's governments. France is to be
Did
expected.
you guys
happens
talk
every
about
2 years.
Syria?
Yeah. What about us, Syria?
Is this like a yeah? We talked about Syria. What is the I haven't really looked into the Germany thing. Is their government like actually collapsing, or is it just kind of like a vote of no confidence type of thing where they're like, is it like a legitimate collapse where they're like in anarchy type of shit? Like
No,
what's
I
going
think
on?
it's just. I think it's just a vote of no confidence bullshit.
Okay, that's I don't fucking care.
Yeah.
All the
Oh,
memes I've
man.
been seeing about that shit have been like way overblown. If that's the case.
I'm in such a pickle. I was randomly just, riding my horse to my next mission, and then I accidentally hit another guy on his horse, and then I accidentally killed him. So then there was a witness for murder, and I went to go stop the murderer, and
Why are
then
you
he was
killing
just
people,
like,
Mark?
"Red bed." And then
What?
I tried to go stop the witness, and he was just like, "No, I'm gonna go tell the police." And then I had to kill him. So now the police are after me. So now I have to
Oh,
pay off a
fuck.
bounty.
Well, yeah. I mean, when in doubt, you just kill everyone.
When in
Oh,
doubt, kill everybody. Yeah. Good.
You know the solution to all of humans'
Great
problems?
advice, Mark.
The solution to all of humans' problems is to not have humans. So, yes, let's go.
That's not really a solution to a problem.
It's the ultimate solution, Justin.
Ah, yes. The ultimate solution.
Oh, what are you shooting me for? I was about to surrender, you fuck. That's it. I have to load a game. Load a save game. So I'm not trying to deal with this.
Wow.
If only we could do this in real life, right? Stop. Pause. Pause. Load
This isn't
game. I don't
Click.
want to do this. I don't want to do this.
That's actually the power. If I could have one power, that's the power I would have to control time. Go forward, backward, whatever.
Hey, in real life, shit. What was my last save point? Like 5 hours ago. Oh my god. Why?
I'd be too afraid to like have the ability to traverse like realities, like alternate realities, like other universes and shit.
Ah, yeah.
Because I'd be too afraid that I'd be like I wouldn't be able to get back to my original.
You should watch Dark Matter.
Dude, for real, I was about to say that's the whole point. That's literally dark matter,
You should
dude.
watch
Yeah,
Rick
that's
and
like
Morty.
the story of Dark Matter.
That's the whole premise of like
Yeah.
like traveling between realities and can't get back to the original.
Yes, dude. That is the
Oh wow.
premise of dark matter.
Okay. Fine.
Yeah, but you should watch
Okay.
Rick and Morty instead. Yeah, dude, it's like I want to go to Boob World.
Dude, oh, Josh, I haven't watched Dark Matter was so good that was like the last show that I watched on like a weekly basis, where it's like new episode this Wednesday. All right, I'm watching.
Yeah, I like Dark Matter was good.
Severance, I really like.
I like Severance the
Season 2
best.
out.
What's it about?
Dark
Dark
Matter or
Matter?
Severance?
Dark Matter.
It's based in Chicago, so there's definitely just a watch already.
Oh.
Oh, there you go.
But it's about this guy who creates. I don't want to like really spoil anything, but he basically creates a way to travel between
Mark, why are you spoiling this for us?
realities. And he's trying to get back to where he was, or to his own reality because someone took his life.
I see.
Yeah,
Interesting.
it's pretty good. I think I'm not sure if I think Dark Matter might like more than Silo, but I'm not sure.
I haven't watched
So
Silo yet.
this is what I'll say.
Oh,
Dark
if you
Matter,
like it more than Silo, I would
I
totally
think
watch it.
I think Dark Matter has some better early on stuff, and I think and I like with a season 2, I don't really know. I'll be definitely interested in season 2 still, but I don't really know how interested I'll end
Yeah,
up
I don't
being
know
in
how they're
it
gonna do a
compared to
season 2.
Silo. Silo seems like it's better build up for better potential season 2, I feel like.
God, I'm such a dummy. So this is like based off Silo is like based off a book or whatever.
Mhm,
Yeah.
I looked up the premise of the book and I totally ruined it for myself.
really.
Don't do that,
Yeah.
guy.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I will not.
It's really good though. It's still really good. It's the same thing I did with the 3 body problem. I ruined it for myself.
Oh yeah. The three body problem that Netflix show was like surprisingly like super good, I
Fire.
thought. Yeah.
Yeah, you
And
had
it's so good. It's so great too because
Sam Tully from
did
Game of
everyone who
Thrones or
wanted to
whatever.
watch it already? Are we able to talk about
Three
that or
body
no?
problem.
Yeah.
I I haven't seen it.
You know the story. I don't care what you say.
I'm just
There's Mark and
kidding.
John. Mark and John.
Oh, I'm not gonna watch
What?
it.
Three
And
body
you don't
problem.
care.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't care.
It
You
sounds
don't want to watch it?
interesting. It sounds interesting, but I don't know when I'll have the time.
I don't really watch anything.
Oh, that's a
Wow,
shame.
man. I don't wanna say. But there's something where I'll say it encoded, like the whole premise of who they're interacting with, right? And who those people are.
Is actually
I
humanity.
didn't know that that was who they were interacting with.
Me too.
Even
I
though
didn't know either. I
even
was just
though
like, is this
Ryan
God?
technically
I
told
didn't
me.
know.
Brian technically told me though, and that's Brian's the whole reason I watch it because he said that Brian said that he
Brian's
watched it
read the
before.
book.
Yeah, he read the book, and so he was telling me about
Well,
it, and
there's
he
several
gave
books
me
actually.
the premise, and I forgot the
Oh,
premise
Peter
when I was
Mrazek,
watching it.
West and IR.
It was totally new for me.
No, you know who ruined it for me? Dayton.
Yeah.
I was watching that show, and it was like, I was like, oh yeah, I was like, yeah, Dayton, this show is really good. You should watch it too. And she's like, oh, is that one where it's with the blank? And I'm like, God damn it.
Yeah. I can totally see that.
Yeah, no, that was a really good one too, though. Oh yeah, and like the scene with the industrial floss.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I'm talking
Oh
about?
man. Yeah, that was crazy. Oh, I was like not expecting that. And they did such a good job with it.
Yeah,
That was great.
brutal.
Yeah.
This reminds me of like when I was like talking with Brian about was it Game of Thrones or something? We were trying not to spoil it for anybody. We were just talking in code.
Mm.
Yeah. It's good
Yeah.
stuff.
Game of Thrones is really good, seasons 1 through 5.
Yeah.
I feel like they could redo Game of Thrones.
Probably.
Like
They're gonna redo Harry
just the
Potter.
last couple seasons.
Yeah.
I mean,
if they redo just the last 1 to 2 seasons, like
They
it
can
could
make
be like
so much
awesome.
fucking money for doing
the
that.
only issue with the last couple seasons is that George literally just told them what's gonna happen, so they had to make up how it was gonna happen.
I
George said what was gonna
yeah,
happen. They had to
but
make
I don't.
up how, and then the whole season 8, they literally could have made. Okay, fine, season 8 or however it was. They could have made all of season 9 Daenerys's like descent
Like
into madness.
meltdown.
Exactly. They were
Yes, and
rushing
then
it.
season 10 could be everyone being like, "Holy shit, guys! Daenerys, she's the Mad Queen. We gotta do something about this."
No,
That could
Yeah.
that
have been
wasn't even
season
that bad.
10.
That wasn't even that bad. There was this whole buildup to the fight with the White Walkers, and it ended in an episode.
Yeah. Well,
Like
exactly.
it was
That could have been a
so.
whole 5 episode thing.
In my opinion, the
They
Daenerys thing was
rushed
way
it.
worse. But I know lots of people are angry about the Walkers thing. But the thing is, when you think about Game of Thrones and all the like amazing stuff in the past seasons, it's always political drama and all these different things with humans, not just like walkers. Walkers are a little less personal, and so I actually wasn't super like angry necessarily about like how quickly that resolved itself because I'm like all the really cool stuff is going to be like personal, political, all these things, right? So like
Okay,
there's
well, at
saving
That's
least
more
because
room
you're
for this.
fucking dumb.
But
at least have them
but the thing
lose
is, I didn't know
Winterfell
at the
and have them
time.
advance somewhat, and then have them
Yeah.
like be stopped somewhere else.
Well,
Not
I
just
didn't
oh,
I didn't
Battle
know
of
at the time
Winterfell, we're
that
done. It's like no, have them take over Winterfell. That could be huge. That's huge implications for the Starks because now they're even more pissed because their fucking hometown went down to the fucking
Could you
White
imagine
Walkers.
like could you imagine like a White Walker siege on King's Landing?
That'd be nuts.
That'd
That'd
be
be nuts,
wild.
dude. Like it'd be crazy.
Like they take the north.
A winter battle at King's Landing, dude. That'd be crazy. Fucking dragons. Oh
but
man, that'd
I
be
think the
nuts.
biggest issue with everything
With
is
dire wolves
purely that they
too.
just
Oh man,
they just rushed the entire seasons the season.
exactly.
It should have been
Yeah,
at least 2 seasons,
because they were
and they were rushing
because
it,
they were
and they were doing it because they wanted to get like a Star Wars thing, right?
yeah, exactly.
That's
They
the
were
main
so
reason they were
excited
rushing
for
it.
Star Wars. So
They did
excited for
so
Star
bad
Wars.
they didn't even get it. So like freaking
Exactly.
good.
They fucked themselves over with it.
That was the biggest TV show or cinematic disappointment I've ever seen in my entire life.
What, Star Wars?
Yeah.
No,
Oh.
No, see,
fucking
Star
Game of
Wars
Thrones.
is for me.
Oh,
For
well,
me,
yeah.
Star Wars.
Episode 8
Star
was
Wars
probably
is
the
the
worst
biggest
movie I've
disappointment.
ever seen. But yeah,
Dude,
I could
episode
tell
8 was
from the
so shit.
community. I could tell from the community that people hated fucking Game of Thrones final season.
Dude, I remember when Last Jedi first came out, and then I saw it in theaters. I was like, oh my god, that was so bad. And everyone was giving it rave reviews, saying, "Oh my god, greatest Star Wars movie ever! OMG, that was so good." I was like, "What are you talking
You have
about?"
to
Yeah.
ignore those
It was
you have to ignore
so
those reviews
bad.
because they're fucking fake.
They're biased. They're paid for by the entertainment
I
companies.
don't trust
That's why Rotten
reviews,
Tomatoes
especially
is the best
when it
one.
comes to movies. Like I find like my own opinion on movies are tend to be so drastically different from people's reviews that I just don't trust it.
Yeah.
Like the best I can do is if I get a video review where they explain without actually spoiling what's kind of happening or something, and
Um,
Like
get into it that way.
Critical Drinker.
Maybe
so
I don't know. I don't know who that is, but
what was something recently that I like couldn't even bear to watch. So I watched The Marvels,
Oh
and
man, I don't even know if could
I
watch that.
heard it was like hot garbage, but it was like I was like, you know what? I'll decide that for myself. I couldn't get through the whole thing. It was so bad. I watched maybe like 45 minutes of it. I couldn't finish it. I was like, this is
is that
terrible.
actually Marvel Universe or is that something else? Because I'm trying to think of
This
like
is
what that
Marvel
is.
Universe.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, the
I totally
Marvels.
forgot it. I'm like so disconnected now. Like it's kind of crazy to think that like I'm not really paying attention to like any Marvel crap because they're like being so bad. Right? Like the movies are actually sometimes really good still, but the shows are so bad so consistently that like I can't like I'm not interested anymore.
That's why I
Just
For
only
like
me,
pay
Star Wars
attention to
Outlaws.
Star
it's
Wars.
probably
Yeah, I only pay
for me,
attention to
it's
Star Wars that's
probably
written by Filoni.
It's just like Star Wars Outlaws. As soon as I saw the first trailer for it, I was like, this doesn't look good.
Well,
what
This looks
the
what
games
about
look
what's his
terrible.
cool
face?
until I heard more information about it.
What about what's his face? The guy who directed Mandalorian.
John Favreau?
Yeah, Favreau and Filoni.
Yeah, Favreau.
Yeah. Yeah, Favreau and Filoni have
Yeah,
been running it.
Filoni does that. Filoni does the animated stuff.
Yeah. Well,
Okay,
Filoni,
yeah.
Filoni
They
and
both do good
Favreau
jobs.
did Star Wars: The
Yeah.
Clone Wars, and then obviously they finished it. But yeah, if it's not those two, I don't watch it in Star
Well,
Wars.
and that's why fucking Ahsoka and Boba Fett and Mandalorian. That's why they're all so well interconnected because Filoni and
Yeah.
Favreau like collaborated.
And Andor is good as shit. Brian
Mm-hmm.
Brian fucking dropped it because he didn't want to
I don't
commit
even
to it.
know. It's so
Bruh,
weird.
dude,
It's
Andor is
fucking
so good. I don't,
insane.
dude.
In
the
my
whole
opinion, Andor is the best Star Wars production of all time.
It literally
Dude,
is. It's literally
the
Star
whole
Wars
Mon
without
Mothma storyline is so
lightsabers.
good. I love
Yeah.
the Mon Mothma one.
It's
I don't care
awesome.
Like
about the
the
Andor
whole-
stuff. Like, yeah, whatever. But
the whole,
It's a
Mon Mothma.
whole, like,
gripping
prison-
TV show. The
The
prison
whole
is
prison
insane. Yeah.
thing is so good.
It's so good, yeah.
The fucking Andy Serkis.
Oh
Oh.
yeah. Yeah. He does that character so well. Yeah, that show is awesome.
Nobody's listening. Nobody's
And then
listening.
I think after that, I think episode 5, Empire Strikes Back, is my
Well, yeah, because
second
of
favorite Star Wars.
because of Yoda's most famous battle.
Yeah. How do you get so big?
Mine!
Just, it's literally just because of that.
Dude, so next May, episode 3 is gonna be back in theaters again. We gotta go to some theater with like alcohol and we drink at every meme.
Oh
So
my
we have to
God.
watch
Dude, by the time-
Revenge of the Sith, but you drink at every meme.
By the time they get on the Invisible Hand, we'll be drunk as fuck.
I have the high ground. Drink. Hello there. Drink.
This is where the fun begins.
Yeah, that's the first meme of the movie. Is this is where the fun begins? We're like, all right, drink. I didn't say anything. Drink. Oh, two. Drink.
no hot wire jokes. I didn't say anything. He's trying.
Yeah,
Part two, we
I've
need to be
seen
going
that.
up, not down.
I've seen that listed as drinking games for various movies. That was funny. We did the Lord of the Rings drinking game.
Rewatching the Lord of the Rings movies, literally Gimli is just there for a comedic effect. Like, he's just there to make a joke.
I mean,
I'll be right back.
he doesn't really play much of a role any more than fucking Legolas does.
I'd say Legolas is more of a role. Just slightly. Ever
Really?
so slightly.
Prove it.
Okay. Aragorn is always asking him what is his elf IC.
Oh, he asked them that like once.
Oh no. Remember when they're in Rohan at night and I think it's the third one and they're all sleeping and Pippin wants to open up he wants to look at what's
The
it called?
Palantir.
Yeah, he wants to look at the Palantir and they're outside and Legolas is just like watching and then he's just like he's here. He's the one that says he's the one that senses Sauron.
Yeah, but fucking
And
like
takes
Aragorn
them
doesn't
all-
fucking be like Legolas.
He,
What do your
wait,
elvish eyes see with Sauron? Yes, and that one
no,
fucking time.
he takes down the Oliphant. He defends Aragorn at the Council of Elrond.
Yeah.
Gimli literally is just there to make jokes.
Okay. That's just like your opinion, man.
And my bow.
And my ox. Also, Legolas doesn't talk to Frodo at all. Literally never.
Yeah.
The only
That's
thing
why
he
when
says
Josh
is
was like-
"and my bow."
Yeah,
That's why when
wasn't
Josh
it
was
the
like-
joke that he doesn't know his name?
Yeah, he doesn't know who he is.
That's why when Josh was like, there are 3 acts in Path of Exile, and I was like, and my this is the only thing I can think of.
Ah, god damn it.
Shell of safety. Shell of safety.
I'm gonna have to jump out of here in like 5-10 minutes because I'm gonna have to go do some more yard work.
Oh my gosh, I
Yeah.
saw a hilarious video the other day. It was, it was a guy. It was just like, all right, about to hop on with the boys, and then he literally puts on his headset, gets his controller. All right, guys, ready to play? All right, cool. I'm gonna hop off. Like that's literally Jim, dude. Literally Jim. Puts on the headset for 2 seconds. All
Oh
right,
yeah,
bye guys.
but I mean it's good that he even commits that much time. But sometimes it was funny. We would join we'd start like a face-off match, and he'd be like, "Oh, you guys started already?" And we're like, "Yeah, we'll be out in like 5 minutes. These games don't take long." And he's like, "Oh, that's all the time I have," and then he'll just get off. I feel really
You're just
bad.
turning it on your console. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you want, Marty? Marty,
Wow.
you got that goop in your eye, dude.
Ugh.
Oh, Marty, and your goop.
Better, because I didn't play enough to like see anything new so much.
What, New Vegas?
But it just, yeah, but it
Yeah.
just felt like really nice and like really interesting, like more so than I expected it to be. Like I all I remember is one thing, this weird red, I think it was red, like lizard looking thing or something that I shot, and I like used the VATS to shoot it, and I'm like, this is so fun. All I did was shoot it with VATS. Like, I don't know. I don't know why it's. But then I never played after that for some reason. I don't know why.
I've never played any of the
Yeah,
Fallout games.
legend has it you're still in that VAT screen.
Yeah, man.
A courier was shot today and left for dead.
Left 4 Dead. You guys remember that fucking game? Jesus.
Dude, if
Yeah.
they make Left 4 Dead 3, I'd be really interested in that.
Yeah, but Valve can't count to 3.
I know.
Yeah, when is Half-Life 3 ever coming on?
Well, when they make the new Steam box, maybe they'll make it like one of the main things to sell with it is a Half-Life 3 or Left 4 Dead 3.
Okay, so now that Sony is going to be purchasing Kadokawa, which is From Software's
Stupid.
parent
Dude,
company,
I'm gonna be so
do
angry.
you guys think that we're going to get? You guys think
Bloodborne
we're going to get Bloodborne 2?
No. Even though they showed Bloodborne like in like the PlayStation 30th anniversary thing.
Did you guys ever play the? Well, I know you haven't, Merc, but Josh, did you ever play the Old Hunters DLC for Bloodborne?
I never got to play Bloodborne. I don't have a PlayStation 3
Oh,
or whatever,
man.
4
No,
or
it's 30
whatever.
FPS only.
I don't know why I'm talking to you about this. Fucking. Just kidding.
It's like speaking a different language.
Yeah, no, Bloodborne, top-notch game. And I still think Dark Souls 3 is better.
Then Bloodborne.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Dark Souls 3. But I do hear people say that if they do like another one better, it's Bloodborne usually.
Yeah, Bloodborne is absolutely. Like for me, my favorite goes it goes Dark Souls 3, Elden Ring, or no. Actually, no. I think I've changed my mind. I think Elden Ring is actually my favorite now.
Yeah.
Um, I'll go Elden Ring, Dark Souls 3, Bloodborne, and then uh, I would just have to say Dark Souls 2, just because I've played it more than Dark Souls 1. I want to
Oh,
say that, but I wouldn't characterize it. Yeah, yes, yeah, exactly. I wouldn't characterize um, Dark Souls 1 as being my least favorite, though. I wouldn't characterize it that way. Was that you, Mark, that did the oh?
yeah.
Yeah, I know, I know.
Dude, that shit just pisses me off so much, especially when I'm in Blighttown. Shut the fuck up! I know you're getting hit, guy.
Oh,
Oh.
it's just the sound that's sound you make sometimes when you get hit.
I really like Dark Souls 1. It's Dark Souls 3, then Dark Souls 1 for me, and then probably Elden Ring.
Gotcha.
Because Dark Souls 1, obviously, a little biased because it is my first one, but I think the story and the locations, and also just the way I played it in particular, which is like pretty like unique, I feel like, um, just kind of made it like that much better.
Hmm.
Because you remember in Dark Souls 1, the whole like skeleton thing, and they just kept reviving and all that, like that whole area.
Oh yeah,
Wait, say
the
that again.
And
Say
catacombs?
that again. Say that
yeah,
again, Josh.
The
the whole
catacombs.
the catacombs and how all the
In
skeletons
Dark
like
Souls 1?
res. Yeah, in Dark Souls 1.
Yeah, yeah. You
And
have to
that's like
kill those like shaman guys or whatever.
yeah, that's like that whole thing was like so cool and what is it? The thing is I thought
Oh,
way
Tomb
early
of the
on,
Giants. What a
I
place.
thought way early on like that I was near the end of the game already. And I totally wasn't. I was not even halfway through.
Where were you?
And so I had like so much more stuff to do like cuz I was at there I don't remember what the name of the place is, but the like one of the very early places technically still like the city looking area or whatever.
The
And
city looking area. Like the undead bird?
I don't remember what it's called. um it's been so long now. um it had like an orangish tint to it, I feel like.
Arn
um
Orlando?
Not in Orlando. It was even before then.
Orangish
Blighttown.
tint.
It's like one of the probably one of the first areas, honestly. Like it's early, like
Sen's
Undead
Fortress?
bird? What are you talking about?
not Sen's Fortress, but you Sen's Fortress, like the entrance is from the area that I'm thinking of. So
I think he's talking about like Moonlight, like where Moonlight Butterfly is. The forest.
I did the forest, so that was part of it. Um, so I went through the forest and then the city area near the forest, where you go from the city area, and that's also where you first meet the Onion Head, and he's standing in front of Sen's Fortress, the gate. That area, the area in
Oh,
front of
he's
Sen's
talking about where
Fortress.
Andre is.
Yeah. Andrea Vestora.
Yeah, so I had done Sen's for or not Sen's Fortress. I had done the forest area. I had done that area where the Onion guy is. And I I'd gone into the catacombs a bit, but I wasn't able to like completely go down that way yet. And
See, my
eventually I maybe
strat,
opened
my
Sen's
strat at the
Fortress.
beginning
And
of the
I
game,
think when I opened
my
Sen's
strat at the
Fortress, I
beginning
kind
of
of
the
thought,
game is always just to go down to the catacombs, jump off the cliff, run past the Titanite demon, grab that like whatever Eye of Death thing that is called, hop in the coffin, and then go to where Nito is, and then grab his sword,
I don't know.
the Grave Lord sword.
The
That's
'cause
that's
the other
my
thing too, I ended up going
You,
because
strat
you not
strat.
need high stats for that?
the early
Yeah, but you
elevator
just
could
you
bring
just
you
like work your way
down,
to get
right?
those stats.
The early elevator could bring you down like really far, and then you're like in this giant underground area.
White Town.
Not Blighttown, because Blighttown. That's the reason why I did it so friggin' wrong because
Are
I
you talking
never
about? Are you talking about like the church where the gargoyles are?
the you go down and there's all the lightning drakes, and there's a way
Oh,
to
he's
get to
talking about
Blighttown.
Oh,
There's another way
New
to get
Londo. You're talking
to
about New Londo.
yeah, he's talking about New
yeah,
Londo
maybe I
Road.
think so. And it's all like
New
there's like
Londo.
ghosts and crap down there, right?
Yep, yep,
Yeah,
yep, yep,
New
yep.
Londo. Yes.
New
New
Londo.
Londo.
So I went down that whole area and
I was like, what the
I
fuck are you
just did
talking about?
everything,
Yep.
but I never got to Blighttown because I got cursed. One of the entrances to Blighttown, the normal one that people normally take at the beginning of the game, I never got there because I explored like everything, but I died to the curse, those curse chameleons just before then, and
Oh,
I forgot. I thought that I fully explored
You
that
mean the
area, and so
basilisk?
it was yeah, the basilisk. They cursed me, and at the time, I thought that I fully explored it, and there was just like a square room, but it wasn't. It went a little bit farther, and then that's how you get into Blighttown. So I got cursed. I spent forever trying to figure out how to clear the curse. I never looked up guides or anything. So I spent a long time with like half HP,
Okay.
and then I ended up curing it at one point, and then like I was just I went everywhere you could possibly go without going to Blighttown. And then I eventually finally got to Blighttown, but I got to it in reverse by going through the land of the drakes or whatever the heck.
Oh, wait.
And
Are you trying to find a purging stone?
I was trying to continue the story because I had done like everything and I couldn't figure out what I had to do. And so I ended
Oh,
up
because you're retarded.
yeah, so I ended up going to like the land of the lightning drakes or whatever were like way overpowered for me. So it was like a long time to do that. And I never run through enemies. Kill everything. So I don't allow myself to just run past enemies. So I had to kill all those drakes, which took hours. And then I finally got an entrance to
Look at this guy,
Blighttown.
like taking his time to kill every single enemy.
Yeah.
just run
The
past
true
him, Josh.
Chad, the true Chad tactic in any Souls like game is you just get as far as you fucking can as quickly as you can, and you'll level up like fucking crazy. To like do it slowly and just be like, no, I gotta kill all these enemies first. That's the
I gotta
fucking
do it all
beta
the enemies.
tactic.
Enemies. All of them.
That's the beta. That's the beta bitch tactic.
No way, man.
No, dude, I'm gonna
Just
kill
run
everything the
past
first
and
time,
go
and
to the
then
But I
the
boss,
remember
second time
and
is
too
then you
when I
get
easy.
when I
most
went into
souls
the
that way.
catacombs, when I finally went into the catacombs and I thought I was like at end game, and like the
Avengers,
catacombs just kept going deeper and deeper, and then like all of a sudden I'm like literally like in hell
and then you
basically, and
couldn't
I'm like
see.
holy crap,
And
like
then those skeleton dogs come after you that fucking one shot you, which is stupid. The skeleton dogs that one shot you even though you have max vigor. No,
yeah,
I'll still get past you.
yeah, it was crazy.
God, I don't make the mistake of going. Fuck, what is the it is the deepest part of Dark Souls. Um, it's where that ancient dragon is, and like the Hydra, and there's like those weird clam
I
things.
think I know what you're talking about. That was another. Oh my god, that's like
You know what I'm talking
my
about.
favorite, the
Don't
ancient
get
stone
there.
dragon.
Oh,
Don't get there
are you talking about
until
Ash
you.
Lake?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Ash Lake.
Ashley.
Don't go to Ash Lake until you get the whatever the fuck you get after you kill the Ornstein and Smo, the thing that lets you teleport.
Oh, the Lord Vessel.
Yeah, don't make the mistake of going down there without the Lord Vessel, because then you get fucking stuck. That's why I took so. That's why because I forgot about that. And I was like, that's why I took so long to get back to you to help you with what's her face,
Greylig?
Gorlog. Yeah,
Yeah, that was another
I'm gonna go grab
like
a snack.
crazy moment for me when I found that, and obviously I kind of know now that it's pretty common for people to like actually get there because of the messages are like actual game messages, not sent by people. I didn't know that at the time, so I thought it was just random people messages, and I just happened to come across
you'd be
like
like, wow, these
the
people are so
second
clever.
yeah the second like fog wall, and I'm like, oh my god, this is crazy, and then that also the idea of going down to like crazy depths into like the unknown has just always been such a cool like idea to me. So it was so friggin' cool going down that gigantic friggin' tree, and then you get to the lake, and dude, the music. That's the most like
Yeah,
memorable part of all
yeah.
of Dark Souls for me.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, Josh or Mark. Now all you have is Bloodborne and Dark Souls 3, Sekiro, and Demon Souls. If you want to play that,
I want to play the
I've
remake Demon Souls,
I've never
but
played Demon Souls before. Um, I know a little bit of the story. Uh, I think it's basically like there's there's like two factions. There's like these people that like worship demons or whatever, and then there's these people that like worship God and angels and all that. And then, but it turns out that it's like it's the same entity. They're just worshiping the same thing. Um, but that's about as much as I know.
spoilers.
Josh, fuck off! This game's been out for fucking
Yeah, but
almost
it's
2
not good on
decades. Don't kill
PC.
yourself.
It's like there's an episode of fucking Big Bang Theory where someone tells Sheldon that the newest episode is mind blowing, and he's like, spoilers, and like, I didn't say anything, and he's like, no, you said it's mind blowing. Not my mind. Now I'm watching it with my mind pre-blown.
Dude, that's like totally me, man.
This is like this reminds me of someone being like talking about the plot of Saving Private Ryan, and you're like, spoilers.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Where'd everyone else go? Oh.
Hello,
What do you mean
we're
everyone
right
else?
here.
There's no one here.
Well, I mean, because when I left, Josh was talking, and so when I got back, I expected like someone else to be talking, and then when I got back, it was silent. So I was just confused.
Well, now you're talking. Congratulations.
Yeah, this is unacceptable.
Yeah, you seem to have solved the problem, Mark.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, classic Mark, coming up with problems that don't exist.
And then
Sounds
solving them
alright.
by eating.
Mm-hmm.
What are you eating?
Mm-hmm.
Ushers.
Gushers.
Gushers?
Dude, you remember that gnarly packaging that those used to come in?
Forgot those existed.
It was like that paper with the with the foil
Oh,
on
you
the
know what?
inside to prevent
That
leakage.
paper was actually awesome because it was super easy to fucking open.
Yeah. Yep.
But it was not great if you, came across some crushed gushers.
It also wasn't good if you ate it, but it happens.
It happens. Yeah, I remember last time. You know when you buy like a package of scissors, but you don't have
A
you don't have any
package?
scissors to like open up the package.
Yeah, and then you have to open
No,
a
like those
scissors with the scissors.
so then you have to eat the package. Yeah, I
Yeah.
understand.
Or you have to acquire like a tertiary package of scissors that comes with the scissors like packaged but like unlocked. So you just rip the you just rip the paper.
The quaternary, inquinary, uh,
Yeah, like when you buy a scissors
set of scissors.
and the scissors are like
You gotta get some
like
scissors for the scissors.
yeah. Well, because
Hey
then
man, I heard you like scissors, so I got you scissors to get your scissors out of your scissor box.
well yeah,
Have you guys
because
seen that
then like your
video
scissors are fucking zip
of
tied together and you need scissors to unlock the scissors.
Have you guys seen that video of the guy who's like, how to get a hole out of your piece of wood, like a screw hole? So he's like, all right. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna unscrew the hole, or you're gonna unscrew the screw from the wood. You're gonna put the wood on another piece of wood, and you're gonna screw that piece of wood down to this other piece of wood, and you're gonna saw off the end with the hole. And then you'll unscrew the hole from unscrew the screw from the piece of the wood. Put the hole towards the end, and then screw it back down for a stable screw. You saw the hole off at the end. You guess what I'm talking about?
Nope.
No. Right.
I don't waste time watching carpentry videos on YouTube.
Okay.
Alrighty then.
Alright. Yeah,
All right. Are you guys gonna be on later?
probably.
Per
Not
chance?
sure.
Probably.
Okay.
What time are we
Um,
thinking about getting on?
Well, I mean, just like in the Discord, because I gotta, I'm like cleaning my lawn right now, so I gotta turn the blower on. I won't be able to hear you guys.
Well, I
Okay.
gotta go eat soon, and then
Um.
I'm not sure.
What time
Well,
is
I'll
it?
be
1
on
o'clock?
at least.
Probably
I'll
like
be on
4 or
till at
5.
least the Bears game, and that's at 3:25. So
Okay. Do you work today?
no, I work tomorrow.
Okay.
Today's the last day of my vacay.
Oh, nice.
Ah, yes, that's right. Ah, gosh darn it. Oh well.
It's okay. I wasn't gonna pressure you to play anyways, and I didn't even buy Dark
Ah.
Souls 3 yet. So
Oh well, I mean, if you haven't even bought it yet, then
yeah.
It might be on sale.
What's on sale?
I don't know. It might be Dark
John
Souls.
said Dark Souls 3 is on sale.
It might
Let's
be.
check.
It might be on sale. I don't know if it's
Dark
on Game Pass or not.
Dark Souls 3 is $60, and then where's the digital deluxe edition?
How much
Oh,
is how much is the DLC? Or the two DLCs? Look.
on.
There's the Ashes of Ariandel DLC and the Ring City DLC.
Dark Souls 3 by itself is $59.99. The deluxe edition is $84.99.
Hey Josh, have you played the Ring City DLC
For what game?
for Dark Souls 3?
No, because I never beat Dark Souls 3, so I didn't play any of the
Are you
DLCs.
fucking kidding me? Get out of here. Why am I talking to you like you're some expert?
And then Ring City and Ashes of Ariandel,
Ashes of Ariandel,
they're both $14.99. So I might as well just get the digital deluxe
Do you
edition.
remember in Dark Souls 1 how you can go to the painted world of Ariamis?
Yeah, I never did that though.
Oh what?
Wait a
Okay.
minute. Dark Souls 3,
Yeah,
I did
Yeah,
get
because
get a DLC.
I didn't go back to the asylum to get
Yeah, Dark Souls
the
3 is
doll.
still full price on Steam.
The doll.
Yeah.
Oh.
For Dark Souls 3, I think I did get a DLC because there was one you're able to get and you're able to enter it relatively early. It was like one of the paintings that you enter, right?
Yeah, yes, that's the Ashes of Ariandel one. There's just another
Yeah.
painted world.
Yeah. So I did that one.
There's like a bunch of crows in there called Corvians and shit or whatever.
Yeah, I don't remember. The Ring City was the second DLC.
Yes.
Yeah,
There's
I
only
don't think I didn't do the second one.
Did you do the first one?
Yes, I think I
The
finished the
first
first
one
one.
had the
Um,
boss with 3
there was a
phases.
circle. It was like on a circular platform. That's what I remember,
There's 7 circles of Helljash.
right?
A
I think it was a chick.
circular platform.
I think it was a
No,
chick, and I think it was a
I don't know
circular
what you're talking
platform.
about. No,
Well, I don't know. I'm not
it's like a
sure. Maybe
square
I
room
finished
with
it. Maybe I
pillars.
didn't. I feel like it was a circle, but I don't know.
No. Because there's a Sister Frida. I don't know how you say it. Sister Frida or whatever. And then Father Ariandel, who's like one of the Corvian guys or
John, you know what
whatever.
pisses me off most about Art 2?
What's up?
Is when I
Phase
clean my
1.
horse. No matter how many times I fucking brush it, he's always dirty. So like,
Yeah, is the first
is
3
there a
phase
limit
boss in Dark Souls
how
3.
long I can brush it, or is it like
Okay. I don't
forever?
know. I may or may not have
Even when
done
he's like
that. I don't
super
remember,
clean, I can still
honestly.
brush him. Because I feel like I've been sitting there for like 5 minutes just brushing him.
Yeah,
I'm surprised there weren't
I think you
any
brush it for like 10
3
seconds
phase
and you should be
bosses
fine.
in Dark Souls in Elden Ring. I don't think there was a single 3 phase boss in Elden Ring.
Yeah, I think you're right about that.
God, no, the Ring City DLC is really cool though, and it has like a dragon in it, Dark Eater Madir. God, that is the boss I fought the most, or tried to fight the most and failed the most. Fought him like 45 times in a row,
That's brutal.
and
I,
then
f- I
fucking
fought the
quit.
friggin'
I fucking quit,
I
gave
fought
up, and
the
then I came back a year later and I beat him on the first try. Pissed me off.
yeah.
Dude,
I
that's
then
fought
always how
the
it
Elden
goes.
Ring,
The
Dark
Elden
same
Ring
Souls
like
fucking
community
red
always
bullshit
giant or
says
that
if you're
whatever.
happened
about
with
to
the
beat a
Elden
boss,
Beast.
if you're about to beat a boss and lose, just stop because you're not gonna get that close ever again.
It was the same thing that happened to me with the Elden Beast, and I'm like, I fought him like I don't know, probably like 12 times, kept fucking dying, and I was like, I fucking give up, I don't care. Come
Mhm.
back like 7 months later, fucking beat him the first try. God. Ugh.
Yeah, that's it.
I my Elden Ring game, that friggin' like red giant I think he's called or something.
The
Yeah,
fire giant.
the
Yeah,
fire giant.
yeah, fire giant. I didn't count, but it was more than
Did you hear this,
45
Mark?
for sure.
Called him the red giant.
I know.
The
What a
red giant.
scrub.
Josh,
Fake Dark Souls fan.
Josh, yeah, fake Dark Souls fan for real. What Dark Souls games have you actually beaten, Josh?
Dark Souls 1.
Oh my
Dark Souls
god.
1 and then Dark Souls 2 is like asterisk because I was playing it. I
Josh,
was getting close to the
even
end.
Dark
I
Souls
And
beat
then
1 is
Dark
like the
Souls 2.
easiest Dark
no,
Souls.
no,
Dark Souls
Dark
1 is
Souls.
literally the easiest Dark Souls game.
Yeah, I had 100 hours in that game because I did it wrong.
Jesus.
anyways,
Good.
anyways, no, Dark Souls 2 I count as me beating it because I technically didn't, but the thing is, the when you get near the end, there's there's an area where it's where the last boss takes place. There's a boss. That boss room has two bosses. One is an earlier boss, and
Yeah,
the
it's
second one
back-to-back
is
bosses.
Yeah.
No,
the
it's two
second
Yeah.
one is the
bosses.
last boss. So I was there, um, and I was helping out other people
You
so I
mean
could
like
learn
the
the
Throne of
boss
Want?
and level up a lot because I could level up a bunch in there. And all of a sudden I went into some of the games and sometimes it was against this other chick. And I'm like, okay, that's weird, but I'll just do this. And then I found out later from one of my friends that no, that other chick is the last boss. So technically I beat it the last boss multiple times and I lost all interest when I found out that. Like that I was helping kill the last boss without knowing it multiple times. That kind of pissed me off. I really wish
You
they
just
didn't
didn't
make that.
go to the throne.
Yeah, I was right at that like area, but when I found out that I beat the last boss already without knowing it, I was kind of pissed. I just stopped playing.
Well, at that point you just finished the game.
Yeah,
What's her fucking name again? Like Massandra? I don't fucking remember. What was her name, Mark?
Started with an N, I'm pretty sure.
Nissandra maybe.
You just played it, Mark.
Fine, let me look at my achievements quick.
Yeah, right quick.
It'll say in those.
Nashandra.
I think it's Nasharda.
Nashandra.
Nashandra.
Yeah.
Oh no, it doesn't say what her name is when you kill her. It just says
The
see the
evil
endings.
queen of Drang Lake. God. If they ever make a Dark Souls 4, it needs to be Dark Souls 4, where you know how um
The one
uh
that comes after 3.
Dark Souls 1 takes place in um what is it? What's the fucking place called? Londo. Is that what it is?
Nulando Ruins.
One of them takes place in the land betwixt, doesn't it? Which one's that?
That's
That's
no, that's
2.
just the start. That's Dark Souls 2, but Dark Souls 2 takes
Oh,
place in Drang Lake.
oh yeah, okay, got it.
And Dark
Yarnum.
Souls 3 is Lothric. Just
But
Bulletaria.
waiting
all
for
these
John to
all
say
these areas, because
Boletaria.
each of the games is like potentially tens of thousands of years apart, right? So like for all we know, they could be like the same places.
Well, yeah, there is actually the theory that the pursuer from Dark Souls 2 is actually the undead like character you play as from Dark Souls 1.
Oh yeah, I think I heard that.
Foul tarnished.
Oh man. I gotta recharge my headset, guys. Sorry, I gotta leave.
Right.
Because I accidentally left it on for a couple hours and I had no idea.
Rookie.
Yeah, I know.
Rip.
But
I'm gonna get off to get some food or
Oh,
something. So watch
Lordran.
TV
Yes,
probably.
Dark Souls 1 is
Lordran.
Lordran. Dark Souls 2 is Drang Lake. Dark Souls 3 is Lothric. If there's ever a Dark Souls 4, it needs to take place in Londor. Londor. All right, guys. I too need to get out of here because I got to do some yard work before it gets dark. So talk to you guys later.
Alrighty.
Alrighty.
bye.
And I'll see you gentlemen later then.
Peace.